The ancient philosophy of Stoicism teaches us that real strength comes from mastering our own emotions rather than trying to control external events. In our modern world, this timeless wisdom is incredibly valuable. Toxic individuals can impact our mental well-being, leaving us feeling upset and powerless. But what if there were practical ways to manage these challenging interactions? In this video, we'll explore 7 practical tips inspired by Stoic philosophy to help you handle toxic people with compassion, grace, and resilience. Join us on this journey to safeguard your emotional well-being, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more insights on building mental strength. By the end of this video, you'll have a set of Stoic-inspired tools to effectively deal with toxic situations. So take a deep breath, and let's get started with the first tip. Number 1, identifying and understanding the nature of toxic behavior. Imagine yourself as a guard at the gate of your personal fortress, which represents your inner peace, physical health, and emotional safety. Awareness is your first line of defense in protecting this stronghold. Just as a vigilant guard must identify potential threats, you must recognize the signs of a toxic individual approaching. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus emphasized that it's not what happens to us that disturbs us, but our judgment of those events. This is especially relevant when dealing with toxic people. It's not their negativity or manipulative actions that have power over you, but your emotional response and perception of them that affect your inner peace. Cultivating a Stoic perspective, calm and objective, is key to success in these situations. Recognizing toxic behavior patterns is an essential part of this process. Here are some important warning signs. Constant criticism. A toxic person may frequently criticize you, your actions, or decisions, leaving you feeling deflated and doubtful of your abilities. This criticism can be both overt and subtle. Manipulative tactics. To control your behavior, a toxic individual might use flattery, guilt trips, or threats, often to achieve their own ends. Pervasive negativity. A toxic person often thrives on negativity, constantly complaining and focusing on the worst aspects of any situation, pulling others down with their pessimism. Additionally, it helps to recognize specific toxic personality types. The narcissist. Always seeking approval and admiration, this person may seem charming at first, but interactions are typically one-sided, leaving you emotionally drained. The gossip. This individual spreads rumors, stirs up trouble, and enjoys causing conflict among others. The energy vampire. As the name suggests, interactions with this person leave you feeling mentally and emotionally exhausted. By understanding these various toxic personalities and their behaviors, you can develop a mental map of potential threats to your inner fortress. Much like a Roman Stoic philosopher strategizing for battle, you can use this awareness to anticipate the tactics of toxic individuals and plan accordingly to protect your emotional well-being. Number 2, strengthen your boundaries. Imagine yourself as Marcus Aurelius, the renowned Stoic emperor of Rome. To govern a vast empire, one needed strength, wisdom, and unwavering resolve. These qualities are equally crucial when fortifying the walls of your inner citadel, which represents your emotional well-being. The boundaries you set are the foundation of this citadel. When dealing with toxic individuals, boundaries act as clear lines that define acceptable and unacceptable behavior. Just as a powerful monarch would not allow his borders to be violated, you should not allow toxic people to intrude on your emotional space. Stoic philosophy emphasizes the importance of reason and self-control. The first step in establishing boundaries is identifying which behaviors drain your energy or violate your sense of self. Is it a friend's constant negativity, a co-worker's manipulative behavior, or intrusive advice from a family member? Be honest with yourself about what you cannot tolerate. Once you've identified these boundaries, communicate them clearly and assertively. Channel your inner Marcus Aurelius. Be firm, yet fair. Here are some strategies to help with effective communication. Use I statements. Instead of making accusatory statements like, "You're always so negative," say something like, "I feel drained when the focus is always on negative aspects." This focuses on your feelings rather than blaming the other person. Be specific. Avoid vague language. Instead of saying, "I need some space," clarify with, "I can't talk right now, but I'm available later this week." Stay firm, yet kind. There is a difference between assertiveness and aggression. Communicate your boundaries confidently, without hostility. Remember, setting boundaries is not a one-time action. Like a vigilant ruler guarding against invasions, you must consistently enforce your boundaries. A weak or inconsistent boundary is easy to breach. If a toxic person disregards your limits, calmly remind them of your established boundary. In some cases, it may be necessary to limit your interactions or even withdraw from the situation entirely. Setting boundaries is not about punishing others. It's about protecting yourself. The Stoics, who actively avoided vices like envy, understood the importance of maintaining personal integrity. By establishing boundaries, you are not being selfish. You are safeguarding your emotional well-being and creating the necessary space for inner peace. A strong citadel, with well-defined and defended boundaries, is a vital component of your Stoic journey towards a peaceful life. Number 3, become boring to the emotional provocateur. Imagine an emotional provocateur driven by negativity and seeking dramatic conflict. Some toxic individuals act this way, craving attention and emotional responses, particularly anger or hurt, to fuel their behavior. They continuously provoke with insults, hoping to elicit a reaction. The Stoic ideals of emotional regulation and indifference to external stimuli provide the foundation for the gray rock method, a powerful technique in this context. Developed by therapist Paul Fredman, the gray rock method involves becoming emotionally unresponsive, similar to a neutral, smooth gray rock that offers no grip for negativity. Drawing on the wisdom of Seneca, a great Roman Stoic philosopher who advised finding happiness in the present without anxious dependence on the future, we are reminded not to seek attention. Toxic individuals often crave attention, whether positive or negative. By using the gray rock method, you deny them the emotional reaction they seek, becoming as uninteresting as a dull rock amidst their storm of drama. The gray rock method involves responding to negative comments with neutral, factual statements, avoiding emotional engagement or justification. For example, if a toxic friend criticizes your work, you can respond with a simple, "That's interesting," without providing further emotional fuel. Toxic people often try to manipulate your emotions. Thus, it's crucial to avoid getting drawn into their emotional turbulence. They might use sarcasm, guilt trips, or outright hostility. The key is to disengage from their emotional vortex, maintaining composure and responding factually, refusing to participate in their drama. Remember, as Seneca teaches, true happiness is not about indulging in hopes or fears. Do not give toxic individuals the emotional power they seek. While the gray rock method is a potent tool, it's not a miracle cure. Some toxic personalities may escalate their behavior, testing your emotional resilience. Stay calm, consistent, and remember that you are not responsible for their negativity. By applying this Stoic-inspired approach, you shift from being a passive target of their emotional games to an unaffected observer, protecting your inner peace and emotional well-being. Number 4, the broken record technique. Imagine facing relentless manipulation from a toxic individual who uses deceptive arguments and emotional manipulation to wear down your boundaries. Such an experience can be emotionally draining and challenging. However, the Stoic principles of unwavering reason and perseverance inspire the broken record technique, a powerful defense against these tactics. The broken record technique involves calmly and consistently repeating a clear statement of your position, much like a broken record that repeats the same message. This seemingly simple approach can be remarkably effective in resisting manipulative attempts and maintaining a clear focus on your needs. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus emphasized that true freedom is the ability to set and enforce your own boundaries, and the liberty to say no without justification. This core principle is embodied in the broken record technique. By calmly and consistently restating your stance, you demonstrate steadfast resolve, preventing the manipulator from diverting you off course. Manipulators often use emotional strategies, flattery, guilt trips, or anger, to sway you to their will. The broken record technique helps you deflect these emotional assaults by keeping the discussion anchored in facts and your clear, unwavering statement. The persistent repetition of your position can unsettle the manipulator, disrupt their narrative flow, and reveal the weaknesses in their arguments. It's like a powerful rock that remains unmoved while waves crash against it, eventually dissipating. Contrary to what some might think, the broken record technique is not confrontational. It's about maintaining a calm and firm focus on your stance while upholding your boundaries. Remember, Stoicism emphasizes reason and logic as guiding principles in dealing with life's challenges. By using this technique, you empower yourself to resist manipulation and protect your inner peace with steadfast determination. Number 5, build your support system. Imagine yourself as the guardian of your inner fortress. Your walls are fortified with boundaries. You've mastered non-reactivity, and you've minimized the presence of toxic individuals. However, even the bravest warrior needs a strong phalanx, a formation of reliable allies, to fully protect their position. This support system is your stoic phalanx, crucial for maintaining inner peace while confronting negativity. The Stoics, especially philosophers like Seneca, emphasized living in harmony with nature. This principle is reflected in a network of supportive, virtuous individuals who share your core values. In challenging times, these allies offer support, wisdom, and encouragement, providing a safe haven to express frustrations and process experiences. A robust support system acts as a buffer against the emotional drain of dealing with toxic people. Trusted friends and family create a secure space to discuss your experiences, offering understanding and compassion. They remind you that you're not alone in your struggles. While toxic people can undermine your self-worth, a strong support network reinforces your strengths and worth, bolstering your resolve and reigniting your inner fire, especially when negativity threatens to overwhelm. The Stoics believed in surrounding oneself with people who embody the virtues one wishes to cultivate. A network of such individuals serves as a positive role model, demonstrating strength, resilience, and a positive outlook. Observing these traits can inspire and enhance your ability to handle negative situations gracefully. Building a strong support network is an ongoing process. It involves nurturing existing relationships and seeking out individuals who align with your values. Here are some ways to cultivate this supportive phalanx. A. Invest in quality time. Spend meaningful time with those who support you. Share experiences, listen to their stories, and deepen your connection. B. Join like-minded groups. Engage with clubs, volunteer organizations, or online communities that reflect your interests and values. These settings offer natural support and encouragement from people who share your outlook. C. Express gratitude. Never underestimate the power of gratitude. Thank your supporters for their positive impact on your well-being, their presence, and their unwavering support. By developing a strong, stoic mindset, you create a formidable shield against the negativity of toxic individuals. Surrounded by positive influences, you gain strength, perspective, and renewed optimism. Remember, even the most secure fortress benefits from a strong external defense. Your support system, comprising trusted companions, becomes your unwavering circle, ensuring your inner serenity remains safe and protected. Number 6. Remember, it's not about you. Imagine a dark cloud hovering over you, casting shadows and negativity, obscuring your view of the world. This is often the atmosphere created by toxic people who project their own anxieties, insecurities, and problems onto others, spreading negativity. In Stoic philosophy, the concept of prosopopeia serves as a powerful defense mechanism in these situations. It encourages us to become intelligent observers, standing outside the emotional storm, assessing the situation rationally rather than emotionally. When dealing with toxic individuals, maintaining this level of detachment is crucial because their negativity is rarely about you personally. It's often a reflection of their own inner turmoil. Here's how you can use stoic detachment to navigate these situations. Toxic people often resort to blaming, criticizing, and spreading negativity to distract from their own shortcomings. By employing prosopopeia, you can recognize these actions as projections rather than truths about yourself. Detaching emotionally allows you to observe their behavior objectively, much like a scientist examining a phenomenon, you can understand that their negativity stems from their internal issues, not from anything you've done or your worth as a person. Think of the dark cloud as an example. While it may cast a shadow, it doesn't change the ground beneath it. The sun still shines brightly above, regardless of the cloud's temporary obscuring presence. Similarly, the negative behavior of toxic individuals is not a reflection of your character, but a symptom of their own struggles. Epictetus, a prominent Stoic philosopher, emphasized the importance of making the most of our time, noting that while life is finite, we often waste much of it. This highlights the need to focus on your Stoic journey, prioritizing your well-being and avoiding the negative energy of toxic people. Maintaining emotional distance is not about apathy. It's about prioritizing your health and continuing on the path of virtue and tranquility. You can show compassion for others' struggles without becoming entangled in their emotional turbulence. Practicing Stoic detachment helps you transform from a passive target into a centered observer, protecting your inner peace and emotional well-being. Always remember, the sun still shines brightly above the clouds, regardless of the temporary shadows cast below. Number 7, don't try to fix them. The urge to help, to heal, and to take on the role of a therapist can be strong, especially when you're faced with someone you care about who exhibits harmful behaviors. However, from a Stoic perspective, this path often leads to frustration and drains your emotional energy. True change in toxic individuals requires their own desire and effort, much like plants need proper conditions to grow. You can't force this transformation, and here's why. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control, our own reactions and interactions, rather than trying to change someone else. Responsibility for a toxic person's actions lies solely with them. They must make the conscious choice to address their negativity and seek a path toward virtue. Trying to take on this responsibility for them can lead to an unhealthy dynamic and prevent them from taking ownership of their issues. One of the core principles of Stoicism is accepting what we cannot control, such as the actions of others, external circumstances, and life's ever-changing nature. The negativity of a toxic person falls squarely into this category. By accepting this, you free yourself from the futile effort of trying to change them. Imagine your inner tranquility as a flourishing garden. This is the focus of your Stoic practice. Toxic individuals and their negative attitudes are like weeds threatening your growth. Attempting to change them is like trying to weed someone else's garden. It's a waste of your time and effort. Instead, focus on nurturing your own virtues, building positive relationships, and practicing self-care. While Stoicism values helping others achieve virtue, it's crucial to recognize your limitations. Rather than dictating the path someone should take to change, you can gently encourage them towards self-reflection. This might include sharing a book on effective communication, suggesting therapy, or simply prompting them to consider the consequences of their actions. The best way to inspire others is by embodying Stoic principles in your own life. By maintaining a calm demeanor, responding thoughtfully, and consistently focusing on virtue, you can serve as a silent example of the power of these ideas. Sometimes, despite your best efforts, a toxic person may remain entrenched in negativity. In such cases, it's important to know when to step back. Stoicism advises setting boundaries and, if necessary, distancing yourself to protect your well-being. Remember, you can't control their journey, but you can choose your own path. By internalizing these concepts, you can shift from being a frustrated fixer to a Stoic guide. You can offer support without compromising your own health, nurturing an inner garden that thrives regardless of the weeds in other people's lives. And lastly, a bonus one that you absolutely need to remember in all circumstances. Forgive yourself. Imagine you're setting off on a long journey, carrying a heavy bag filled with resentment and anger towards a toxic person. This burden slows you down, drains your energy, and prevents you from moving forward. In the framework of Stoicism, forgiveness is about releasing this emotional weight, not for the sake of the other person, but for your own well-being. Stoic philosophy emphasizes accepting things beyond our control, particularly the actions of others. Holding on to hatred and resentment towards someone who has created a toxic environment is detrimental, contaminating your present. and casting a shadow over your future. Here's how Stoic principles can help you forgive yourself and shed the burden of negativity. First, focus on your inner world. Stoicism teaches that true power lies in controlling your own thoughts and actions, not the actions of others or external events. By forgiving yourself, you reclaim control over your inner landscape, making space for peace and emotional well-being. It's important to understand that forgiveness in Stoicism doesn't mean condoning the toxic person's behavior. Instead, it involves acknowledging what happened, accepting that it's beyond your control, and choosing to move forward with a lighter heart. The famous Stoic emperor Marcus Aurelius reminds us that while we have control over our minds, we do not control external events. Embracing this truth empowers you to forgive and regain your strength, breaking free from the cycle of negativity. Holding on to resentment is like imprisoning yourself. By forgiving, you release yourself from the emotional chains of the past. Forgiving yourself is a gradual process. Here are some steps to help foster forgiveness. A. Acknowledge your feelings. Recognize the anger, hurt, or resentment you feel. Suppressing these emotions only hinders the healing process. B. Practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer to a friend in a similar situation. Remember, you are not just a victim of their behavior, but also of your own lingering negativity. C. Shift your perspective. Try to view the situation objectively. Was the toxic person acting out of malice, or were other factors at play? Shifting your perspective can cultivate empathy and understanding, paving the way for forgiveness. Forgiveness is a gift you give to yourself. By letting go of negativity, you make room for emotional healing, personal growth, and a more fulfilling life. Envision your journey with a lighter heart, ready to embrace new adventures with renewed strength and tranquility. By applying these Stoic-inspired methods, you can transform yourself from a passive victim of toxic individuals into a resilient guardian of your inner peace. A life free of negativity is worth striving for. Remember, the Stoics didn't promise an easy life, but they did promise a life of purpose, character, and wisdom. Don't hesitate to engage with our community by liking, subscribing, and sharing your thoughts and experiences. Thank you for being part of this community.